say it, but all content creators know that sometimes you put a lot of effort into a video or a post or a piece of content, all for it to do absolutely nothing in the algorithm, to get no engagement, no likes, no comments, no subscribers, and the pain is so painful. But that is the reality of using content as a marketing strategy. The numbers have to be there. You have to see those analytics on the rise if you actually want your content to do what it needs to do for your business. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys my actual channel data analytics, specifically for the videos that I created using my AI avatar. And this video is part of my series called AI Business Step by Step, which is basically like a premium course that's available to you for free here on YouTube. And on my website, I have a workbook that's downloadable, and you can grab it in order to help you apply every single lesson to your business. There's worksheets, there's resources, links, prompts, all kinds of things, and it's pay whatever you want so everybody can have access to it. So use the link down below to get the workbook. Hundreds of people have already downloaded it, which is really exciting, and are using these videos for their businesses. So this is going to be one of the last videos where we're going to look at everything we've done and evaluate the analytics and how much it has actually moved the needle in terms of my business. And the workbook specifically for this video is going to help you track your data analytics for your AI content. So I'm going to go over what I think are the key metrics to look at when determining whether or not your content was successful or effective in standing as a piece of marketing for your business. So like I said, these are for videos where I use my AI avatar, not videos like this where it's a little bit easier to engage with people because I'm filming it live, but these are specifically for the AI videos so that haters can't say, oh, well, your channel does better because you're, making regular videos. Like, no, these are specifically search-based tutorial videos where I use my avatar, and sometimes people didn't even notice that I was using an avatar. I'll show you guys the comments because none of them are like, oh, this is an avatar, because the video has value. It's something that is giving people information. So it doesn't matter whether I'm there presenting it myself or using my avatar. It's all about offering value with your video. And if the video doesn't have value, then it's not going to perform well. And in case you're wondering, I created my avatar using a tool called HeyGen, which I think is the best AI avatar generation tool for creating avatars based on yourself, especially usable for long form content. It needs to be good. It needs to look natural. So HeyGen is the best tool that I've used, and they actually have a really good free plan. So if you want to get started using HeyGen, then you can use my link in the description of this video, and with no paid subscription, you can start creating videos with your own AI avatar and see how it looks. So definitely check that out. Okay, so these are the metrics that I want you guys to take note of on your videos. So here is the worksheet that you would find in the workbook that you can download, and I would advise that the time frame that you would use to look at each video would be like on a month-to-month basis. So here, for example, you would put like June to July, and then the video title, and then this is like one worksheet per video per month, basically. And then you can compare the results month to month to see how your video is doing, and across your different videos, so that you can see where certain videos can use improvement and you can create better videos in the future. So the different metrics here are reach, overview section, engagement, revenue, and other, and they kind of go along with the different tabs here in the video analytics area. So this is in my YouTube Studio video analytics, and this was my best performing video that I uploaded with my AI avatar. I uploaded 4 different videos with my AI avatar, and I did this a long time ago so that these metrics had time to kind of like marinate. So I actually posted this particular video 2 years ago. It was February 13th, 2024, I posted it, and that's a long time ago. So some people are just getting on the AI video train. I've been doing this for 2 years now. So this is a video tutorial of how to remove a watermark from a photo using Canva, and this is not an idea that I came up with all on my own. I did some research and in keywords and looked for what people were searching for on YouTube to come up with this idea, and it was a successful video for my channel. 39,000 views is high for my channel. And then as you can see in these comments, like nobody is asking about my AI avatar or anything. I did check the box in YouTube to disclose that I did use AI, but nobody here is mentioning it. So that's just questions about the video itself, which is a good sign, which means that the value was provided and it wasn't distractingly AI. And I got even 133 likes. I'll get into that as a metric in just a moment. So going back to the video analytics, this is the overview. And as you can see, this video made some good money, but that's not all. Like my other videos also made money, and there's 4 different ways to monetize your videos on YouTube, at least that I'm going to talk about. So this is just one of the ways that I monetize my AI videos. And in my next video, in the next upload in this series, I will talk more about revenue. So I'm just going to keep it to general analytics for this video. And I actually like to start in the reach tab. So here I start in reach, and click-through rate is one of the most, if not the most important metric to look at here. This one for this video is pretty high, 13.2%. So let me explain how this works if you're not familiar with click-through rate. So impressions is how many times anyone has seen this video as an option to click on, whether it was shown to them or they searched for it. So this is the total impressions, and it's not per person, it's per time it was shown ever. And then this 13% of times it was shown, somebody clicked on it to watch. So this is pretty high. I would say a good click-through rate is like 5% or more, even 4% or more. If it's less than 4 or 5%, then you will not see your video probably get picked up in the YouTube algorithm and get shown to a lot more people. So the more people click on your video, the more impressions that YouTube is going to give you, because it's deeming your video interesting to people. So that's why getting people to click is super important, and the best way to get people to click is having a good thumbnail and a good title, and of course having a video that answers someone's question or satisfies what someone is looking for. So that's for click-through rate. And then on the reach tab, I also want to highlight the traffic sources. So here you can see my top traffic source. It says external, but if you go down, it explains what external sites those are. So my top traffic source is actually Google search. So in Google, people are searching these search terms like how to remove a watermark from a photo, how to remove a watermark in Canva, and that's being searched in Google, and as well as on YouTube, even ChatGPT down here. So these are my traffic sources and my search terms, and I would have you guys write these down so that you can just compare it to your other videos and know what's going on. For this video in particular, it's actually ranking for some really cool keywords. So if I go to my tags down here, and this is a 2 there, video tags, but here, these green numbers, this is how I'm ranking for these search terms on YouTube, how my actual video is ranking. So if you search this on YouTube, apparently my video pops up as number 1. For this one, it pops up as number 2. That's why it's getting so many views, and it's still getting more views to this day and making more money to this day. And this is it's not really evergreen because technology changes, but for now it's kind of evergreen. So yeah, for the last 2 years, it's been relevant and people continue looking for it. So that's pretty cool. So going back to the analytics, like I said, we were in the reach. I think that's it for reach. And like I said, a click-through rate of 5% or higher seems to be the tipping point of going, viral for your category on YouTube, if there is enough demand. Okay, so going into from reach, I go to overview, and the overview is where you'll see things like views, watch time, subscribers, and your revenue. This is just good to know, but I would say the most important thing is going to be your watch time, but not necessarily this watch time. This watch time is calculated in hours, and that's really only fun to look at when you're trying to get monetized and you're trying to get 4,000 watch hours. So I got 1,000 from this video alone. But this is not the watch time that I would say is super relevant. And then the rest, the views, the subscribers, and the revenue is just kind of a byproduct of a successful video. But this is the watch time that I actually like to look at, which is the average percentage viewed. And the reason this one is important, this is probably the first or second most important metric to whether or not your video goes viral, because if people are not watching much of your video, then YouTube is going to decide that it's not very useful and people don't really like it, and they're not going to show it to more people. So believe it or not, 20% is actually apparently a good average percentage viewed, but that doesn't mean that people are watching 20% of the video and then like leaving. It means like, well, some people do, of course, but it also means that a lot of people are watching the whole video, but most people are just clicking on it and then clicking away from it. So that's how you get this average 20% or 2 minutes out of this almost 10-minute video. And I like the average percentage viewed because then it's relative. No matter how long your video is, this is going to be a percentage. So for example, if my video was only 1 minute long, this time would be very, very short, like a few seconds. But if this video was like an hour long, then this average view duration would be more minutes. So 20% is a good number that you can compare from one video to the next, no matter how long your video is. It's always good to look at the percentage. So that's it for the overview section. And then for engagement, I'm gonna mention one thing here and then another thing that's not in this area. But for this area, likes and dislikes. So if your video gets a good amount of likes, then YouTube is going to show more people your video in the future. So this is really important to getting picked up by the YouTube algorithm. I even searched it here just to be sure, and it says YouTube likes significantly help the algorithm, serving as a key indicator of viewer engagement and satisfaction, increasing the likelihood of promotion. So there you have it. And then the next thing for engagement, it's not in this area, but a different type of engagement would be comments. So I encourage you guys to look at your comments, read them, respond to them if you feel compelled to, but mostly just kind of write down the sentiment of what is going on in your comment section. Are people happy? Are they angry? Are they upset? Is something missing? Do they have good feedback, good questions? Then you can write down what's going on in your comment section over here. And yeah, as you can see here, nobody is asking me about the AI avatar. Everyone's just talking about the watermark. So yeah, a lot of people, when you have a tutorial, are like writing their questions and what they need help with. So that's pretty standard, but nobody is talking about the avatar across all my videos. I think there's one comment that is mentioning the avatar, but that is pretty remarkable considering, yeah, people aren't really getting distracted and they're still finding it helpful despite it being taught by an AI avatar of myself. So for the last analytics section, that would be in the revenue area. And the revenue is not really important to track because it's just a byproduct of a good video. There's nothing you can really do except make the video as good as you can. But one thing that's good to note is the RPM, and that stands for revenue per 1,000 views. I'm going to get into that more in my next video, which is about the revenue. So I'll save that for another video. And like I said, this video did really well in terms of all the metrics here, but this is not the only way to monetize a video. So in the next video, I'm going to show you all the different ways that my videos are monetized and your videos can be monetized, and that will be for the revenue video. But for now, there's one more section I wanted to get to in the worksheet, which is the other section. And here in the notes, you can just write notes about anything you want. But this area right here is for outbound clicks. So in your video, you're probably going to have a link in the description for something. Maybe it's your product, maybe it's an affiliate product, maybe it's a sponsor, and you want to track how many people are clicking from your video to see how successful it is at converting people. If you don't have a tracking link for your product, you can create one using Bitly, Bitly, and that can tell you how many clicks you're getting from a specific link. So you would put a different link in each video, even if they're all going to the same place. That way you can track how many outbound clicks you're getting from that specific YouTube video. So that's it for the video analytics worksheet, and I'm just going to run through the rest of my analytics for the other videos. So here is this video, which is on how to make a realistic mockup in Canva, another tutorial that people were searching for, and this one got 6,000 views, a 7% click-through rate, continues getting more views every day, and is getting traffic again from that external Google search area and some from ChatGPT as well, and then going down to the other traffic sources over here. So this video was a success and also made some money, which is nice. Not as much as the other one, but it also got me 24 subscribers to my channel. So that's more money in the future, more engagement and things like that. Going to the comments, I see that this one, these are comments I didn't respond to. So this is the one comment that was about me being AI. Are you a real person, they say. So I decided to kind of play along and play back because a real person would have to be real in order to respond like this. So I said, how do I know you are a real person? And they said, I think you're real, but the way your mouth moves in this video is giving AI. And 3 people seem to agree with that. So that's completely fine. I don't really have any problem with people knowing that it's AI as long as they found the video helpful, which people did. Then we've got this video, which was not successful. So as you can see, the click-through rate is 3%. It's just not high enough to tip it over the edge, or there's not enough people looking for this video, which was about co-working spaces. And then my last one was actually sponsored video. So it's a shame that it didn't perform well, but I was paid a nice sum of money to post the video. And even though it didn't perform well on YouTube, I know that the software company that I did the video for, they were happy to have the tutorial just for their kind of assets to have for their brand. So even though it didn't perform well on YouTube, it was still a good video for the brand to have. But yeah, sponsorships are another way that you can monetize your AI videos. So those were my analytics for my 4 AI avatar videos that have been uploaded for quite some time so that they had time to get the data. And you can see that these videos definitely have potential. If 1 in 4 videos is a viral sensation, that's still really good. And that's about the same as my normal content. So yeah, you can totally replace yourself using an AI avatar and still get really good results for your channel. All right, well, thanks for watching this video. This was really important for me to make because I don't want to just show you how to create videos that are just going to go out and not perform well. I want to know that you have the tools and the information to actually track and measure how your videos are performing so that you can make improvements and make sure that they are doing what they're supposed to do. They're not just supposed to take up space on the internet and just be there. All right, well, thanks for watching. If you like this video, then hit the like button, subscribe for more. There's one more video in the AI Business Step-by-Step series or course, and I'm going to be breaking down my actual revenue for these same videos. So if you want to find out how much money these videos made, then I'm going to make a whole video on that. And I'm going to include multiple sources of revenue, not just the ads, but also the sponsorships and affiliate links, digital products, and all the good stuff. So if you want to see that, then watch my next video and I'll see you there. Bye!